Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UNLV's offense will start this game off with the football. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going here.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were one game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments in a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very creative. So you expect that to continue at UNLV. And if that offense can do their thing, maybe this is a team that takes that next step.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the run, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So the Ohio Bobcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Gossett. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 35. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets into the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Gossett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The Bobcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He tries to take the top off. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And the Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. Now they'll try the right side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it behind the line. It's Bradley. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Got out of trouble and throws. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Ohio. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Finds his man. It's Irvin.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gums. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Back to pass. Got his man. Oh, what a caught. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 8. And his offense is smelling the end zone.
Good enough for a 1st down.
And the Rebels are on the move. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You can put some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackle.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Got a man. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybo's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not enough for the 1st down once more. All down, and he has enough to maintain.
You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. The 1st down, they've got a nice lead. They've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Caught close to the marker, it's Hendricks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Here's the handoff. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys to get them moving. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
So many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy to depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rebels offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's gone. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job to the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Bradley.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. Just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down.
Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will tie the game.
For the extra point.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right.
And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job by the offense. They're going to sit back and the formation. They're looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first, those big chunks. Some plays in the passing game.
Pick up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Harris.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16.
That this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Back to pass, it's Navarro. Makes the grab. They'll get it down the line on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup on that play.
Good job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man of the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. The running back underneath. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they regain the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Navarro. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
To the ground, he's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Gums. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Calandria. This one's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's on target and complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Vegas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass, it's Navarro. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a draw. Makes one man miss. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Gossett. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Gossett. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Look out, he's got room. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
The Rebels are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Boom. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Calandria. Almost had the completion. just missed it.
And this slant route you throw quick, it's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. Right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Gets the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To throw, it's Calandria. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 19 on the play. And first down for the offense.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, give on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man down the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNLV.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. They deliver. They get the stop. They win this game.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. To the air, it's Calandria. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.